Fantastic Four, Reed Richards. Can his whole body stretch? I mean, every part, you know, like his...
I know what you mean.
So what if I told you that Jason Lee playing My Name is Earl and this Jason Lee, the professional skateboarder, are both one and the same? So it's true. Before Jason Lee got kicked off into his acting career, where he starred in some amazing Kevin Smith films like Dogma, Stealing Harvard, one of my favorites of Chasing Amy, and who can forget Alvin and the Chipmunks. So Jason filmed an amazing segment with blind skateboards, in my opinion, one of the most iconic films of the 90s, Video Days. So this is him working with his buddy, Chris Postras, who then they had already formed Stereo Skateboards. The 90s continued on and Jason just kept growing and his reputation kept building.
I'm distracted by the music, man. Woo! Y'all want to dance right now? Cruiser boards are good. Sponsor me!
So through the course of the early 90s, Jason Lee just kept growing and he kept getting more and more exposure and building the Stereo Skateboard brand with Chris. Well, let's fast forward into 1995. So this is when Kevin Smith enters the picture. He's looking for an actor in the movie Mallrats and Lee just fit the role.
You want I should tell my mother what we do in here at night?
That you play video games and I fall asleep unfulfilled? Go ahead, it beats the sneaking around shit.
That simply kicked off Jason Lee's acting career, but through the years, he's maintained a strong relationship with Chris throughout everything. Stereo is going to be approaching their 30-year anniversary soon. This is where we start to come around full circle. Who would have thought a skinny kid just trying to make it in early 90s skateboarding and actually making a massive path for himself would have achieved this? Well, in 2019, this got even better. Jason Lee was inducted into the Skateboarding Hall of Fame. He was surrounded by all of his friends and colleagues, and he was there to celebrate these amazing moments. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for your time today, and you guys have a 90s day. Remember, be good, be rad, be 90s.